Okay, so here we are with another 3D Buzz EU StarCraft 2 tournament game, and it is going to be between FatGav, otherwise known as FatGav, with a PH, and he is going to be a Terran player, against zeOx, otherwise known as zeOx, and he is going to be our Zerg player. And the winner of this is going to be playing Metanol, otherwise known as Leffy, in the finals because this player here, who I put a white line through, otherwise known as Ro, basically hasn't responded to any of my emails or anything like that. So I'm going to count him as a no-show since I haven't heard from him since like I first played him like weeks ago. And I think I actually casted that game. I think that was like the first video I casted. But yeah, that's what's going to happen. So the winner of this is going to be playing Metanol, and here it is. Okay, so here we are on Zelnaga Caverns, and in the bottom left-hand corner we have spawning in as the red, couldn't even say that, the red Zerg, zeOx, and in the top right-hand corner we have FatGav spawning in as the green Terran. So this is the second time I'm casting this game, because the first time I did it, it was at full screen and it was just going to take way too long to squash and compress and encode and upload and blah blah blah. So I'm doing it again. So I guess I should talk about Zelnaga Caverns. Zelnaga Caverns is a pretty decent map, one of my favourites, although as a Zerg player it really shouldn't be. But it's really good for expanding, especially down here to your natural. I mean, Zerg usually expand at around 15, although I guess recent trends from Korea have shown that it's kind of hard to expand now on 15, because even though Blizzard put in the, I guess the nerf for Terran that you have to build a supply depot for a barracks, the good thing about that for Terran is that you have a bit of supply and a bit of an economy to play with when you do that. So it's a bit of early aggression can actually shut down your fast expansion. So I mean, that is going to be something that I think a lot of Zerg players are going to have trouble with in the early game. So we have FatGav here making a barracks and deciding not to put it here. And this is definitely going to bite him in the butt. I seen this the first time and I thought, wide open base right now. That can't be good. And yeah, so down here in the 6 o'clock we have zeOx here doing a fast expansion here, probably around 15 I would think, and has now got his spawning pool and extractor up to get some gas and to get some zerglings. So I would imagine the first 100 gas he's going to spend that on is probably metabolic boost, so that his zerglings can move pretty fast. So here comes one of his drones to scout his opponent, and he's going to be pleasantly surprised when he finds out that this has absolutely no wall off whatsoever. He can just waltz right on in and have a little nosy peek around. So if I bring up the production tab, we have an engineering bay, which is strange at first. The funny thing with FatGav is that FatGav knew nothing about StarCraft, like I don't know, like a month ago or 2 months ago. Very little time, and I've played him since this game, and he doesn't do this anymore. So you know, he definitely is progressing. But to get an engineering bay when you're like at 18 supply is not the not required. In fact, what most people do is to block your opponent's expansion is start building an engineering bay down here, and so drones or zerglings will have to kill that off, and so you delay this expansion. But yeah, so engineering bay basically used for upgrading stuff. So when you have no units, it's not really good to upgrade stuff. But yeah, do we have any marines? I think we do. I seen those lights flashing for a reason, because we see a tech lab, so I was thinking that a Reaper is probably coming out. And no, we don't have anything yet. Oh no, the lights are flashing now, and we have a Reaper, yes. Reaper rushing doesn't really work as well as it used to for Terran, again, because of the you have to get a supply depot before you get a barracks. So whereas before, when you used to get a Reaper and you didn't have you didn't need to build a supply depot, they could just run right into your base, and like your spawning pool would just be only starting to finish, and you wouldn't have anything for defense other than your drone. So it was really difficult to block and to count, well, just to deal with. So we see two Zerglings going to be running off in opposing directions, and my guess is they're going to be going to the Zelnor watchtowers. There we go. That's when I first seen this, I didn't feel psychic because I do the same thing, but obviously I have seen this game already, so yeah, I do know. And down here in the bottom corner we do have the Reaper, and I'm thinking that he was probably thinking of doing some early pressure, but no, he's just sitting here for the time being. On the production tab we have some more drones, so zeOx droning hard there, and we have Terran building armor. So the building armor would be handy if they were blocking this ramp, but right now it's not so much of a big thing. But he is probably realizing that all these Zerglings are probably going to run up in here, and he doesn't have enough time, and there we go. That's basically that. So yeah, so everything's going to die now. So all you had to do to prevent this was to wall off your ramp, because you do not want to let Zerg in your base, because as you can see, they are insane to control. I mean, that's it. How many? Let's have a look at the units. 2 SCVs left. We got 2 Reapers out. We also have FatGav here expanding for no reason, but well, not for no reason, but too early. It's very early to expand at this stage of the game. You know, under the 10-minute mark already, when you have no infantry to, I guess, escort your expansion to protect it. So so this is game basically. Yeah, I mean, this is it. You just, you know, I mean, he has got SCVs queuing up, but this is going to go down. And when look how quick that Marine goes down. When I seen this, I thought, all right, so he's going to announce GG right now, but no, he's going to hang on to that hope that he might somehow survive this, and he won't. I'm not spoiling anything here, but he won't. And we still have this Reaper down here, just doing nothing. I think that's the other Reaper. I think the first one came round here through the back door and tried to do some sneaky business, but yeah, it didn't work. And so now we have roaches also to add to the mix, to again kill these buildings just as fast. This is going to burn to the ground because it's on fire, as you can see, and basilisks are on the way. So I mean, zeOx pretty much did okay in that round. APM average just under 100. This command center hasn't got a snowball's chance in hell, but I'm sure you knew that. So yeah. So down goes the Terran hold on the Zerg. I don't know what I'm saying. So yeah. So so it does look like zeOx is going to be progressing to the finals, where he will play a best of 3 against Metanol. So and FatGav is so sweet that he's, you know, building a supply depot, and yeah, with this one SCV. I mean, how many? He has one SCV, and he has the Reaper over here that's doing nothing. So so look at the swarm that is going to be coming right over here, and I think he realizes at least now it's GG. So there we go, GG. So so yeah, so look for the next game, or the next series of games, because it is going to be a best of 3 between zeOx and Metanol. So I hope you enjoyed this game, and there you go. Bye. It's really funny how I say bye. Bye.